Widely regarded as one of the greatest NBA players of all time, the late Kobe Bryant was a name that struck fear into the heart of every player he ever played against. The Black Mamba, as he was popularly referred to, entered the league directly from high school and played professional basketball for the LA Lakers throughout his entire 20-year NBA career. He was an 18-time All-Star, a 15-time member of the All-NBA team, and a 12-time member of the All-Defensive team. He also won the 2008 NBA Most Valuable Player and 5 NBA championships. With all of these accolades, it is easy to see that Kobe barely had any competition, and when he did, he completely owned them. This is why in today's video, we have decided to bring you 5 times Kobe Bryant completely owned his competition. But before we go any further, please be sure to smash that subscribe button, like, and turn on post notifications to get more content from this channel. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 5. Kobe vs. Nash. In the 2005-2006 playoff Game 2 between the LA Lakers and the Phoenix Suns, Kobe Bryant completely destroyed Steve Nash after the two players had a confrontation earlier in the match. In the series, the Lakers were already down 1 game and desperately needed to bounce back as they were looking to steal home court advantage from the Phoenix Suns. The game took place 15 years ago, but the dunk will forever be remembered as one of the moments Kobe completely owned his competition. Number 4. Kobe vs. Spike Lee. For those of you who don't know who Spike Lee is, here's a quick introduction. Shelton Jackson, aka Spike Lee, is an American film director, producer, screenwriter, actor, and professor. His production company, 40 Acres and a Mule Filmworks, has produced more than 35 films since 1983. Apart from being an award-winning producer, Spike Lee supports the New York Knicks and is a good friend of the late Kobe Bryant. In 2009, the Lakers faced the Knicks, and just because Kobe did not want his friend Spike Lee to have bragging rights, he put out a masterclass performance, scoring 61 points to ensure the Lakers' victory. After the game, Kobe said, "On a lighter note, I'm going to review this documentary I'm doing with Spike Lee after the game, and I don't feel like sitting next to him talking trash about the Knicks, so that was added incentive as well." Kobe had 27 points at halftime, and he added another 15 in the final period as he helped the Lakers secure a 126-117 win. The 61 points was a then Madison Square Garden record and was very instrumental in helping Kobe own his competition, who in this case was a good friend, Spike Lee. Number 3. Kobe vs. Kyrie Irving. In 2012, an informed Kyrie Irving, who was just 20 years old at the time, was included in the USA Olympic team. Brimming with confidence, Kyrie would challenge Kobe, who was 34 years old at the time, to a one-on-one $50,000 game for charity. Their conversation was even caught on camera during a practice at the Olympics, with Kyrie saying to Kobe, "You have to guard, you're not going to lock me up." Kobe would respond, "You just came out of high school, kid. This is going to be easy money." Kobe is known for his competitive nature and just wasn't going to sit around and let Kyrie talk trash to him. So, in a game between the Lakers and Cavaliers on December 11, 2012, Kobe completely owned Kyrie and the Cavaliers by scoring a whopping 42 points in the game, while Kyrie only managed 28 points and 11 assists. Number 2. Kobe vs. McGrady. In 2004, Kobe and his family were going through a rough patch, mainly because of the rape allegations that were made against him. To add salt to injury, the Lakers were to face the Orlando Magic, who had Tracy McGrady, the NBA leading scorer at the time. In the first half, Kobe looked overwhelmed and only managed to score a few points. The second half was a completely different story, as Kobe scored 38 points, including a franchise record-tying 24 in the fourth quarter of the game. The LA Lakers went on to win the match against the Orlando Magic, 113-110 in overtime, but after the match, it was Kobe's defensive performance against McGrady that was the main topic of conversation. McGrady only managed to score 37 points the entire match, as Kobe was guarding him throughout. He does a great job moving his feet, moving his hands, he's quick, he's a great individual defender, McGrady said after the match. "I think of myself as a throwback. Not only can I score the basketball, I can keep people from scoring." Kobe was quoted saying this when asked about his performance. Number 1. Kobe vs. Shaq's Dare. On April 13, 2016, the Mamba era came to an end in a game against the Utah Jazz. However, Kobe managed to give us one last memorable performance as he scored a massive 60 points to help the Lakers win the game 110-96. For a 38-year-old, this was no easy feat, but I guess it's Kobe after all. Before the game, Shaq dared Kobe Bryant on live TV to drop 50 points in his last game, a dare Kobe apparently took to heart and smashed past that 50-point mark. It took Kobe a while to get on the scoreboard, even missing his first 5 shots. He finished the first quarter with 15 points, the second with 7 points, the third with 15 points, and the fourth with 23 points to help lead the Lakers to a comeback from behind win. After the match, Kobe said, "It's hard to believe it happened this way. I'm still shocked about it. The perfect ending would have been a championship. But tonight was me trying to go out, play hard, and try to put on a show as much as I possibly could. It felt good to be able to do that one last time." And with that, we have come to the end of the video for today. What do you guys think of Kobe owning his competition? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below, and until next time, stay safe.